Hi guys, myself Pooja Dubey and today we are going to study about nutrition. First of all, the question is, what is meaning of nutrition? Nutrition is the process of taking in food and utilizing it for various purposes. Purposes like we have already studied in earlier classes, like for our growth, to repair the damaged cell, to get energy and many more functions. So this nutrition in animals is known as Holozoic nutrition. We follow Holozoic mode of nutrition. What this Holozoic mode of nutrition is? That is, as you know, plants can make their own food using abiotic components present in the nature. But we cannot. If you will give me water and carbon dioxide and you will make me sit in the sun, I will not be able to do anything with those components, right? But plants make their food using them. But we human beings are depending on others like plants and animals to get food from them, right? So that what do? We get the products which can be used to be eat, but as we get it as it is, it cannot be utilized by ourselves, that are not ready to be utilized, right? So first we take it in our body and then we convert it into usable form, right? So that mode of nutrition is known as Holozoic nutrition. Holozoic nutrition in animals and in us in human being is gets completed in 5 steps. So let us see which those 5 steps are. First of all, in order to get nutrition, first of all, we need to eat anything. To eat means what? We keep something in our mouth. Very initial stage, right? So that step, first one, when we keep the food in our mouth, that is called as ingestion, the very first step of Holozoic nutrition. Right, we kept the food in. After that, what do? Then we start chewing it, right? So when we chew it, then a liquid gets secreted in our mouth, which is known as saliva. Saliva contains enzymes which convert the starch into sugar. Starch are the type of carbohydrates. They are converted into sugar. That means digestion begins here itself in our mouth, right? After that, when it is being chewed, digestion started. Digestion means what? Digestion means to break down the food into simpler substances. Simpler substances mean the form in what we can use it. As when we purchase vegetables from the market, as it is, we don't put it to boil or in any container and to eat it as it is, right? We used to wash it, we used to peel it off, we used to make it, convert it into usable form. That is digestion, which is done, which is starting in our mouth itself, right? So the second step of Holozoic nutrition is digestion, which starts in our mouth. Here, the starch converts to sugar. After that, it passes through food pipe, also known as esophagus. It continuously contracts and relaxes to make the food push down into the stomach. Then food reaches to the stomach. Here, this digestion only gets continue, okay? So in the stomach, what is present over there? Hydrochloric acid present there, which kill the germs present in the food. Okay, it activates the enzymes which help to digest protein. Okay, that is pepsinogen present inside this stomach itself along with hydrochloric acid. And the third one thing is that mucus. All these three things combinedly called as gastric juice. Okay, then food digested, more digested here in the stomach. It is not completely digested yet. Okay, after that it passes here. That junction of stomach and small intestine is called as duodenum. Here, the juice secreted by liver, known as bile juice, gets stored in the gallbladder, and juice secreted by pancreas is pancreatic juice. Bile juice help in digestion of fats. Pancreatic juice help in digestion of protein and fats both. Right. So the further digestion take place here in the duodenum. Then the food enters here in the small intestine. Here, intestinal juice get mixed with the food and the digestion gets complete. Their carbohydrate converts to glucose, protein converts to amino acid, and fats converts to glycerol and fatty acid, which are the exactly usable form of the nutrients which our body can use, right? So here digestion gets complete. After digestion, what? Now it is required to be absorbed by our blood cells to transport it to all the parts of the body. Okay, the food what was there previously before digestion, it was not in that form that our blood can absorb it. Now it has been converted into form as it can be absorbed. Then into the small intestine only by filling that finger-like projection at the inner wall of the small intestine, this digested food get absorbed. So the third step of holozoic nutrition is absorption. When these nutrients get absorbed by the blood, after that it reaches to each and every cell of the body. Then in those cells, it release energy and various functions, whatever it has, all these nutrients have, they do. That means those nutrients are utilized by our body cells. So what that is called process as assimilation. So the fourth step is assimilation. Okay, that is what is absorbed, that is to use for various functions. Now after that the process is over, all the functions of the food got completed. After that, what? Whenever we do any activity, like if we cook food, when any art and craft work we do, at the end, along with the main product, we are with some waste, right? As in kitchen, we have vegetable peels, some leftover water, some flour spread here and there. So we need to clean the kitchen, right? So that waste, what is produced throughout the process, that is to be removed out. Most important and last step of this, that is digestion. So in this step, the waste produced in this whole process is removed out from the body. Why it is important? Because this waste, if they stay there inside our body, if they accumulate over there, then they can make some toxic substances which can be harmful. It can create many diseases in us. It can cause so many stomach problem and many other problem, and sometimes you may have heard about it, food poisoning and so many things over there, right? So that is waste product, if they remains in our body, so they harm our body a lot, right? So under these 5 steps, our nutrition in humans and animals gets completed, right? Let us have a summary of this, what we studied. Holozoic nutrition, which is the mode of nutrition in animals and we human beings, of course. It get complete in 5 steps. Ingestion, to take the food in. Digestion, to break down complex food substances into simpler one. Third one, after that conversion, they are getting absorbed by blood. Then they reach to every cell, and there they are utilized for different purposes. And after that, the last step, digestion, that is removal of waste out of the body. Right? Hope this topic is clear to everyone. Even though if you have any query, you can ask us in the comment box. Thank you. Have a nice day.